Now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Listen, gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the black box. Black box.
Relax, roll up as we randomly react to content in these YouTube streets. Yeah. It's time for R&R.
Neighborhood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
All that. 7 C's, 3 G's. Rest in peace, Neighborhood Nip. We know he pushed Crenshaw to the fullest. And the 7 C's has brought us to none other than Crenshaw High. Y'all see the title. Seemed like a sad story at 16. It's crazy because all my life, when these type of stories come up, I always relate it to the person, the younger. And that was my error of hearing these tragic stories and people my age going through what they go through. Now when I hear these stories, the elder, I relate to the elders in the position. And I see this as such a tragic occurrence that's happening over and over again. Such a young, wasted life, precious life with so much potential and promise. But with no further ado, let's see what this Crenshaw alumni has been up to.
Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I will detail the tragic story of a 16-year-old Los Angeles kid. Teenagers in Los Angeles are far more likely to have been exposed to violence than many other places in the U.S. According to data from the Center's Disease Control and Prevention Center, more than 31% of LA high schoolers say they have seen someone been physically attacked, beaten, stabbed, or shot in their neighborhood. Nationwide, that rate was just shy of 20%. According to data from the Office of Violence and Prevention from 2016 to 2022, about 30% of teen homicide victims in LA County were black. 11 minors have been killed in 2023. 4 of those deaths were infants, and 7 were teenagers, all boys. And that will lead us to the story. By 2023, Quincy Reese Jr. was a 16-year-old Los Angeles resident. He was the oldest child to his father, Quincy Sr., and his mother. Quincy, often called Q by his family, was described by his family and his friends as a loving, kind, and energetic person. His cousin Troy would say, if he saw you, he would be genuinely happy to see you. He was a good person. Quincy Sr., when talking about his son, he would say, he was very intellectual, he was business-minded, and I tried to give him everything I learned in school, as far as sports and even academics. Quincy was said to possess a lot of skills and abilities. He was an honor roll student, having a 3.4 GPA in his junior year of 2023. He was even over credits to graduate early for his 2024 graduating year. Quincy was even a young entrepreneur who began to make his own clothing line. Outside of his schoolwork and business endeavors, Quincy was known for having natural athleticism and for being a hard worker. With him being 6'4" in height, he was known to play various sports. Quincy was so dedicated to his craft that he would wake up at 4:30 every morning just to train, which his father acted.
Yeah, 6'4" at 16, he definitely had NBA potential height coming. 6'4" is NBA height. But if he was going to get 2-3 more inches, boy, he was going to be a monster.
As his trainer and his personal coach. Even though Quincy took part in several sports from soccer, track and field, and baseball, he was also contemplating playing football his senior season. But Quincy's top sport was basketball. Quincy averaged 10 points and 8 rebounds during his junior season of the 2022-2023 basketball season. After the basketball season was over, Quincy was later named the team captain going into the next season. After the season was over,
probably like 90% of the team had the same exact haircut. Shout out to the young brothers.
He also competed on the baseball team, which he played in 2 games and had 4 at-bats, 5 stolen bases, and scored on 1 run. Quincy's efforts in basketball caught the attention of 58 colleges and universities, from D1 to community colleges. Things were looking up for Quincy in sports, school, and in his personal life. Things are all going great, and Quincy was wrapping up the 2023 school year. He went to prom and stayed dedicated to his sports career. But Quincy, even though he was going in the right direction in life, a lot of things in his community was dangerous. Quincy lived in South Central, one of the most dangerous and gang-filled places in the country. CRENSHAW High School, where Quincy went to school, had great sports programs, but the area was surrounded by gangs, from the Rolling 60 Crips, the Brims, and a long list of other gangs occupying the nearby area. Just living in some type of environment will put any kid in dangerous situations. And unfortunately, on June 10th, 2023, that will be the outcome. June 10th in Los Angeles is a well-known hood day, and a notorious gang known for that day is the Rolling 60 Crips. You've probably seen in many YouTubers' vlogs how active things get on that day. On June 10th, a high school party will be held at the 77 Lounge on 74th and Western in South Central. Quincy would attend the party with several of his teammates and several of his friends. He would tell his family goodbye and left to the party, telling his grandma, "I will see you later." But Quincy never made it back home that night. To get in the party, they were charging money at the door, which led to many random people and gang members showing up to the party, and many being on the outside of the party. At the party, a confrontation would occur, leaving many people fleeing from the scene around 11:40 p.m. Quincy's friend Chris described the gunman being irate. He said, "I was right next to Quincy. He said, I said, bro, if they start shooting, go down Western and turn right on 74th. Chris said the gunmen were now targeting Quincy and were just trigger happy when they started shooting from a passing car. But Quincy's cousin Eric would say otherwise. He said they attacked him and then chased him down like a dog and shot him in the head. Quincy was only 16 years old, and he would lose his life that night. Despite the presence of hundreds of witnesses, few came forth for information. Homicide investigators captured a car fleeing the scene on surveillance cameras, but it never led to anything. Quincy's death will leave his family in school and his community devastated. Candlelights and fundraisers and several events were held in his honor.
Friends and teammates of 16-year-old Quincy Reese Jr. continue to gather outside of CRENSHAW High School, a place where Quincy excelled academically and athletically. He was a rising senior and, most importantly, a caring friend.
If there's something going on, you always, bring something together. He was always somebody you could talk to.
You're at 16. Damn, he was on his way.
Quincy Reese Sr. tells us his son was an honor roll student and was going to take over as captain of the basketball team with plans to play in college.
God allowed me 16 years, and I'm thankful for that.
A $50,000 reward was issued for any knowledge of the killers or any information, but no one was ever arrested or suspected. Quincy Sr. would state someone was online basically claiming the murder, but nothing ever came from this. But more information would come out about the shooting, and it was said to have happened over a female.
Morning voicemail message from a friend with crucial information.
He got jumped, and then they shot him. The person who did it was already in there. The message told me that it was over a girl. I guess the guy who did it, that was her dude.
The LAPD tells me they'll run that lead down along with any others. So far, no description of a suspect from Saturday night and only a dark vehicle involved.
We don't have too much to go on right now.
LAPD South Bureau Homicide Lieutenant Victoria Lim's team is handling 3 homicides from just this past weekend. In Reese's case, they're looking for video from the lounge and IDing witnesses. Not clear if the dad's friend has talked with police.
Quincy's family stayed dedicated trying to find his killer, but nothing ever came from it. A year later, after his death on June 10th, 2024, Quincy's family will honor his life and also what would be his high school graduation.
Graduation celebration for him today at Eldorado Park West in Long Beach. The 16-year-old star athlete was shot and killed a year ago today on Western Avenue after a birthday party. He would have...
We've been going to Eldorado Park all my life for different events. I never realized that was Long Beach. It always seemed like it was further than Long Beach.
Graduated high school this year.
We waited for so long, for so very long, for this moment, and it wasn't supposed to be like this. He was supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to be in no cap and gown. He was supposed to be here to celebrate himself.
She could very well still be in her 30s. I know she heartbroken, poor baby.
And now, a year after his death, Quincy's killer still has not been found.
As of 2025, no one has ever been arrested for Quincy's murder, and it's still an open case. As of the last 2 years, his family is still hopeful to get justice for him.
He had his whole life ahead of him. He had big dreams. He had ambition. He had drive. And they just stripped him. They just stripped it from him.
Quincy Reese Jr. was only 16 years old, a Crenshaw High scholar athlete.
The innocent have been dying for years for just being in the wrong place, the wrong time for decades. And is an unfortunate outcome of the streets that lead to many people who have no involvement in that life, unfortunately losing their lives for no reason. RIP to Quincy, and condolences to his family. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, that. Send your troops, cause we get busy, we don't play about shit. Let the busters off the hook and catch the big fish. Yeah, that. Send your troops, cause we get busy, we don't play about shit. Let the busters off the hook and catch the big fish. Patron with the lemon twist, just hit a big lick. All in Vegas got me feeling like a rich crip. Hold on, same jersey, I ain't never switched. Stay at the gun range, I promise I don't never miss. I dare a nigga to pull up on my passenger seat. The block full of hot boys, it's like 400 degrees. Been gangbanging since a juvenile, check the files. It's gonna be some shit you gon' see that make it hard to smile. Like Pac said, a whole lot of bloodshed, it's part of war. Like UPS, show up at your door, special delivery. Mac with the shoulder strap, feeling like it's into me. Bomb cushion Hennessy in my system, that chopper got distance. No James Bond, but I'm back on my mission. My uniform be the Michigan, counting money. And ain't gon' post it on my Snapchat to count funny. Hell no, I know my mathematics, be in public. They always ask me if I'm still rapping, still crippin'. I ain't no rapper, better check my status. Show up at the meetings, phone season be the reason. Baby mama still can't believe that nigga stop breathing. We don't wanna get even, we tryna get over. It's war with the enemies, but with the homies, squabble from the shoulder. I hit a lick and pass, call my loc like nigga we up. Feeling like Kobe in the last game. Cause I go hard in the clip. These niggas mutts, I hang with pit bulls and Rottweilers. Type to squabble up and bomb on niggas like Deontay Wilder. That 40 barking and get louder and louder. Shot spotters going off, the neighbors waking up and coming out of their houses. Yeah, this shit fucked up. That's just how the ball bounce. Shooting dice for 4 hours and smoked up a whole ounce. Popped the top off the Remy, feeling like that Charger with the Hemi. Squabble good, losses I can't name any. Chin up, chest out, niggas just be chasing clout. Better use that GPS, I make a nigga switch routes. Free the tiny match like Baby Psych and Bad News. Hurt my motherfucking soul when I heard that bad news. Shining with a rollie on, smash like Donkey Kong. Every time we went on them missions, we brought a trophy home, a lonely road. Nightmares that the homie told, cause I fucked the bitch that he loved, and I ain't even know it. I've been through so much pain, but I don't even show it. Don't ask me if I want some get back, nigga, you know it. It's part of war. Show up at your front door. It's part of war. What the fuck you think we do it for? It's part of war. Little homies trying to up the score. It's part of war. My nigga, we love war.
Nightwood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the fuck?
My nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, cuz. Nate Blood on the hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!
You made it this far. You ain't trying to lead a black box. You need some more. And YouTube thinks this the way to go. So click that video right there. Let's go.